Can we stop blaming millennials?
Blaming them for what? I mean, there's a lot of blame to go around, and a lot of people think that millennials are cucks.
That's such a good word.
Cucks.
It's bullshit.
Okay, and explain to me why do you think that's bullshit?
Why are millennials getting blamed for anything? I mean, we spoke about this. If people think that millennials are entitled crybabies, who made them that way? Millennials didn't fucking raise themselves.
Yeah, that would be the baby boomers that more or less
destroyed the economy.
Okay, yeah, well, ooh, that's a bit that's aggressive.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if you, yeah. You gotta have facts to back that shit up, yo. You can't just throw that out there. And
well, in that case, I'll be back. It just sounded really good. Just thought I'd throw it out there. I'll be back. We didn't fucking do it.
Okay. Here's a question. What exactly upsets you about the way people describe millennials, or the general consensus about millennials, which is they're soft, they're entitled, they like to take the path of least resistance, they look for instant gratification, so some of those kind of things. What about that is not true? Is that not true, or is that?
I mean, first of all, that's a wide brush to put on millions of people.
Agreed.
Okay, I know there are millions of us who are working after going to school, doing what we were told to do, and getting paid shit. Who are still living at home, not because they want to. No one ever wanted to. Who are buried in mountains of debt. That's not because you're lazy or entitled. It's just not fair. I kind of feel like I sound like a crybaby.
You sound like a crybaby.
That's not fair.
You fucking, it's not fair. Yeah, I know. And just for the record, and just for full disclosure, we are both millennials. We're both millennials. However, people would argue that the 80s babies like us, who grew up, were born in the 80s, we are millennials, but not really, because we remember what it was like not to really have the internet.
Agreed.
And not to have Twitter and Facebook and shit. And we had to actually go and talk to a girl. We couldn't go on, on a website or Twitter and Facebook or, whatever those, what I'm saying? Tinder or some shit to meet a chick. We had to actually talk to a chick. We had to deal with rejection and we got in fights, and there was no programs or teachers saying there's no bullying and no shit like that. You had to deal with certain shit. And we, as a result, had to learn problem solving skills. Mm-hmm. As rather, if you look at a guy's born in 1982 as opposed to somebody's born in 1992.
Definitely. Huge difference.
We're both millennials, but we don't have the same type of mindset.
Yeah, I mean, is it even fair to group us in with people who were born in the 90s, considering how different their outlook on life is?
Okay. What would you say? What do you think?
I don't think it is fair. I mean,
I would say no.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think it's a fair thing to do. I think the whole generation thing is bullshit in the first place. Trying to define a group of people in a 25-year period. Are you fucking kidding me? You know how much the world changes in 25 years?
Especially now, man. It changes, think about it. 2010, you can imagine think about what 2010 felt like as opposed to now, 2017.
It's true.
It shit feels like, I was watching I had some videos on my phone from on Facebook, watching some videos from 2010. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit seems like it was 15 years ago.
It does. It's so ancient now. Like the technology is so old. Everything
it seems so antiquated and so quaint.
It's true.
So old and what I mean?
Yeah, I can't relate to it.
It's ridiculous.
But anyway, I think it's just a way to kind of use us as a scapegoat to explain the ails of the world or this country at least. If you blame everything on the bratty kids, but it's not a fair description of what's actually going on. And I think it's another way to divide people, this generational divide, because I don't actually have anything against baby boomers. I mean, they raised us. It was just a few, it was just a handful of very rich and powerful people that fucked the country up.
That's true. I think here's the difference between baby boomers and millennials as far as words concerned. And like I said, I hate to make this big generalization, but it feels as though baby boomers, when they went to a job, they understood that they needed it to
Mm-hmm.
sustain a family. They understood that, look, I have to go to work. This is what needs to be done. I could go work in a factory, or I can have a job that's not fulfilling, because I understand that it's necessary for me to take care of my family, for me to take care of myself, and for me to be a responsible individual. As opposed to millennial, who wants to feel fulfilled. You know what I mean? They can't just have a job where they work for 10, 20, 15, 30 years and just have a job that they don't like, in the greater good of understanding that, look, I need to take care of my family. I have to do this job. We as millennials want to feel fulfilled at a job, right? I'm not
Right.
saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's one big difference. They had the ability to fucking tolerate pain, or be or tolerate misery, a lot more
You
than
know,
we
it's
are able to.
I do
Would you
agree, but
agree?
I think there's a difference too because I feel like maybe it's because I don't know enough about that generation and their mindset and what fulfilled them. But it seems like we are much more oriented on like not material things, experiences and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Ooh,
well, I
I
mean, look
disagree.
at it. We don't care about material things as much as our parents do. I mean, I think I read it. It's
That's
no, it's not.
bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Are you kidding me? We
There's like
we fucking created rap music and shit like that. I mean, think about our music. I mean, the fuck. That's what could be more materialistic than the music we listen
what?
to,
That's not a thing.
right? What do you mean that's not a thing? It
What's
certainly is a
that?
thing. What the fuck
I'm
are you talking
saying like
about? I'm serious. Okay, okay. I don't even want to mimic rap music. Okay, that was kind of fucking retarded to say. That was stupid. But okay, we come from the Twitter generation where everybody wants to say, look at me. I take, Snapchat everywhere. Everything has a filter. You see the most perfect version of myself, and look at me when I got a new job, or
I don't
I
know.
got.
I've
We're
read
certainly
many an article
materialistic.
and seen many polls, which I've agreed with, that says that our hold
The
on,
fuck
let me
out of here. A
finish.
poll. Who did the poll? The fucking poll can suck my
But you
dick.
would agree
The
with me.
fuck.
I think, unless you do disagree with me, that you care more about experiences than
Hell,
things. Is that not true?
yeah, but I think that you're kind of muddying the waters on the argument. I think both things can be true. I think both things can be true. Like, whereas, like I said, that kind of goes back to my point where experiences, i.e.,
Mm-hmm.
fulfillment, we want to feel fulfilled, right? But we can also care a lot about how we look, and buying a new car, or getting the fucking new Yeezys, whatever the fuck, Whereas a baby boomer didn't give a
I
fuck
think that
about that.
um,
They didn't care about having the best things, or having the best precious clothes, or the latest
I
designs, or
don't
the best
totally
car,
disagree with you. I mean, look at the '80s
right?
when they were finally grown up and shit. They went on massive spending sprees. I mean, the malls came under like their generation, and the whole consumer society really blew up under them. Yes, that was
Greed is good.
them.
That's a good
Thank
point.
you, thank
Okay,
you.
I'll give
I
you that.
appreciate
I'll
it.
give you
Whew.
that point.
That was hard fought.
I'll give you that. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But okay, no doubt.